Hey, Yubis. I hope you can hear me well. I just wanted to present shortly which gods I have available here for channeling. And when I say gods, I mean G.O.D. Generation, operation, destruction. So gods with beings with all potential. Just so you know, not the God is good type of thing. Those I have direct access to 24/7 is Odin, Saturn of course, Venus, Isis here in her Sirius in charge of the Galactic Federation. That's the form she's in here in. I think she could switch to Isis if someone wishes. But that's who she is here. Saturns Archangel Agiel is here. I don't know if he takes questions. If he will want to. Now he just always does this death. He says in a very, very funny way. Like that's all he's very, very funny. Agiel. He's very, very funny. He like. I don't know what it's called in English, but death, like he's very funny. But anyway, my assigned Saturnian demon Sanatos, I have direct access to, but he's kind of I don't know if he's up for questioning. He's kind of hidden. I know only of one other magician who has mentioned him ever, and that is a demonolator, a demonolatress. I think demonolator. It must. I mean, there must be a masculine. I think tris. It sounds so feminine, but anyway, demonolatry, demonolator. It should be, but me in English anyway. He's called V.K. Jehanam. You can look him up. He's the only one I've ever heard mention the demon Sanatos before. Of all the channels I follow all the black magicians like Curtis Joseph and the Aquarian and J.D. Temple and that whole crew. But anyway, and my guides have led me to the information that the demon Sanatos is the ancient Greek god Thanatos, who was a deity of pain-free, quick death. And I'm obsessed with quick and pain-free death. I think I feel just like him when it comes to this. As I understand, he lords so that all killing goes through as righteously and pain-free as possible. Maybe I should ask him to kill me when I feel like I'm done here. Yeah. Another G.O.D. god, Lucifer. I have direct access to. He sits and eats an apple, and he's kind of. I love him. Anyway, King Paimon, is here. Our relationship started off kind of shitty, but he has changed. He's changed very much, and but he's very manipulative. He's known as being used much by black magicians for manipulative purposes, so it's not so strange that he comes through as very obscure in that way. But anyway, Demoness Lilith, Demoness Agrat but Malat, Demoness Zenunim, Demon King Belial, 24/7, he won't leave my side. I have posted so you can see the exorcism when I got him out of my body. But we are in a kind of a lock in a warlock. We can't come to agreements. He abused me to so much that I screamed for Saturn to come and just kill him. I just because I had tried in so many peaceful ways with Saturn to get him to stop abusing me and respect my boundaries, but he just, I don't know, there's friction between me and Belial all the time, and I don't know why. But the first thing Belial said when he started possessing me was like in his most rageful temper, you're gonna have to fight me, and I was like, I'm not gonna fight you. I want to love you. So and I chose to be like, I'm not gonna fight you. I put down all my swords. I've knocked on heaven's door. For God's sake, I'm on my knees. I'm dying. I am I am christening. I'm on the christening. I'm on my knees. So I have no fight left in me. I told him I have no fight. I have no roar left in me at all. But he didn't care. He just fucked me over. I mean, I had no adepts. I have no shamans, no adepts, no magicians around. Only the ones on YouTube, and they charge so much for advices and stuff. And I'm on sick leave, on a sick pension, so I couldn't afford to pay for any of their advices. And there's so much they're not telling on their channels. So Belial just fucked me over like a fucking like I was fucking just trash to him. He treated me like a trash doll. What's it called? Just bulldozed me completely. But anyway, so we're in a warlock. I mean, many gods I have screamed after, and many gods have come here during my cries for help. And so there has been two sides going on. Gods against me and the gods against Belial, and Belial against Belial, because the other demons won't. They are on his side narcissistically to and fro, but they really I mean like me and Lucifer fell in love. Me and Samael fell in love, but that became a very, very conflictful, because Saturn wants to own me as his wife. So it's just been and Saturn has fought the most for me of all of these I don't know. And I'm Saturnian to the into the bone. So I don't know. My loyalty always goes to Saturn. But anyway, Lucifer mentioned King Paimon, Demoness Lilith, Agrat, Malat, Zenunim. Yeah, Demon King Belial. Yeah, we are in Warlock, and the thing with him, if I am to channel him, I'm not allowed to give him offerings or please him in any way, express gratitude, because he has abused me so much. And if you know abusers, if you try to please them, they just get worse. So he punishes me if I try to thank him if he has ever done anything for me. He has these deals within himself. He just deals within himself, or like the worst narcissist you can imagine. He always just speaks to his inner object, and is in deals with himself all the time. So I'm not allowed to worship him because he has abused me too much. Thus, if he is to, as he see it, do me any favor, like let me interview him or anything, then he takes out his rewards as punishment, punishing me. He's sadistic, so he gets satisfaction out of punishing people. So that's how he claims his reward then. So I'm very, very I'm very skeptical to channel him or interview him anymore at all. So I think we'll have to leave him completely alone, unless me with Saturn and those who fight for me to become abuse free of him, those who fight for me for my best interest, if we can come to any agreement with Belial in any way, maybe he would be up for interview. I don't know. We'll see. Or channeling, I mean, into channeling, asking him questions through me channel. But anyway, so yeah. But Lucifuge Rofocale also I have direct access to. I don't know if he's up for questioning though. Channeling. Live or through comment section questions. But he's kind of funny. He's Saturnianly, mentally I don't know how to describe it. Challenging, mentally challenging. You know, and you only understand this if you're Saturnian. It's so hard to explain. But anyway, Samael. Yes, I have said he says. Why do you look so sad, Samael? Because I can't love you as I want to. Yeah. Yes, that's very, very sad. We shall. We will have to avoid conflict as much as possible, because I really don't. I really strive for peace. That's all the warrior does. Strive for peace. I have warred all my life, and I'm chronically ill. I have grown up with narcissistic parents. I will, of course, becoming a narcissist codependent myself, because you're under hypnotic trance up until the age of 4 or something. So you just get programmed with your parents' bullshit. But anyway, Pluto, don't know if he's up for questioning. He is very reserved, as you know. If you know your astrology, Pluto is reserved, known to be reserved. He Lord Scorpio also. Scorpios are very private, depending on what nakshatra or stage of development we are in. But he has been very reserved and kind of a lone wolf here. Very loving to me and guiding and so on. But he's self-sufficient. He lost the first ray, and if you know the first ray of esoteric astrology, they are very, very not so social. But anyway, another one, Rahu. Don't know if he wants to be channeled, but I feel like he does. I have seen him be channeled through a Vedic astrologer, KRS channel. I really recommend you if you're interested in astrology and the planets and the Vedic. This is Vedic astrology. To go to his channel, KRS astrology, and look at his interview of Rahu and his interview of Ketu, because he channels them and interviews them. And he has done it in a film, as he's like, he can make movies, so it's really, really good. So I feel like Rahu is up to be channeled and questioned if there's interest. Ketu, indifferent typically of Ketu. His life purpose, guarding, is to free people. Moksha. Total, yeah. The total ego, Shiva. Free. Masculine. As I have explained earlier, I have dived deep into Tantra, and if you study Tantra, you know that the core desire of the masculine is freedom, and the core desire of the feminine is love. So when they have done their inner work fully and completely, they incarnate freedom. The masculine freedom and the feminine love. So, but anyway, typically getting different. So I guess he yeah, that's how the Vedic, he's indifferent, completely, totally indifferent. And Rahu to some degree too, but he's obsessed. He's really obsessed. He's driving you towards the future. So he isn't indifferent. He's very goal-oriented, and what drives us towards what the goals for us, so what we need to finish in this lifetime. Yeah, but anyway, Shiva, I have also here direct access to, and I feel like he's up for questioning. No? Yeah, he grants me, and it's yeah, I think so, yeah. Greets me. Seth is I have direct access to, both in his ancient Egyptian form and in his more redeemed form, higher version of him. Let's see. Archangel Michael. Don't know if he's up for questioning. You can see him, but he looks sad. I don't know. I don't think he's used to being in a situation where a human loves and collaborates with both demons and angels. I don't know. If you look at the demonologist channel, Last Frontier Medium, she's in total war and opposition against the demons with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael was her lover, as I understood it from earlier videos. Now she's kind of changing. Now she's presenting herself as a witch, so and like she's even working with the darkness a little bit more. So maybe she is evolving faster than I thought she would. But anyway, yeah, Archangel Michael. Yeah, because with her, it was just complete. Like you're not supposed to speak to them. You're not supposed to. That was his advice for her. Then don't speak to them. Don't. And he was so angry for having to help her get her out of trouble all the time. And but anyway, so I don't know if he's used to this kind of situation here, but. And I get no answer from him. We'll see. And I have direct access to a sun god here. Unspecified, just presents himself as the sun. But he betrayed me right away. So and he betrayed me so I wouldn't fall in love with him. That means he's narcissistically love scared, so he couldn't honestly speak his truth and tell me that I'm not here for love. I don't want to be drawn into any complicated love shit that's going on here. He couldn't just stand strong in himself and speak his truth straight up like a man should. He had to use narcissistic defense mechanisms instead that are very abusive. But the sun is known as being narcissistic. He is known to esoteric astrologers to be unsacred, meaning a young star, having a lot of growing to do. And if you study astronomy, he is a young star. He is to evolve to a red giant, and then the Earth might be destroyed through his transformation there. But that has happened before, so yeah, I'm sure we'll make it through. Find another planet to live on. Maybe that's why they want to colonize Mars now. I don't know. The sun, if you study astronomy, is known as a yellow dwarf star to them now, if I remember correctly. And is to evolve into a red giant. But anyway, yeah, this with sacred and holy, it isn't any degrading or anything. It just means he is unhealed. holy, and he as a holy means healed, whole, healed. So, and of course, if he is a narcissist, he is certainly not healed, holy, or sacred, because narcissism is a result of trauma. So, but yeah, and I think that the more undeveloped you are, the more susceptible you are to. But I don't know there. Maybe it's the I think it has to do with how evolved your soul is, how narcissistic you will become, and how traumatized you become. The lower evolved your soul is, and the more traumatized you get, the worse. The more narcissistic, the worse you get. So I think that's how it works. I have studied narcissism and codependence for years now, since I discovered that was the problem with my whole life. That was the solution to my the last answer that I was looking for. So I deep dived into it and solved all my own inner narcissistic and codependent defenses and stuff. But anyway, we humans, regardless of how these planets are in their god forms, we can always evolve our own suns or all our planets internally to become the highest of them. Always we can choose to do that. And Jupiter is here in direct access, always. Don't know what if he wants to be channeled or interviewed. He looks at me like in his big ego. He's here in his King of the Gods form, like in old Rome, I think it was. The Greeks call him Zeus, and I see Zeus as being Jupiter in Sagittarius, and Jupiter, the Roman one, as being Jupiter in Pisces, because Zeus always shows up fiery to me, and Jupiter watery. Piscean watery. Jupiter in Cancer, I don't know what god could represent Jupiter in Cancer, where he exalts. Possibly Thor, because Thor is the kindest Jupiterian god of all the Jupiterian gods, if you read the myths from different countries. And since Jupiter exalts there, he's the happiest there. So maybe that's why if we worship Jupiter in Cancer here, maybe that's why he's the kindest here. I haven't finished the myths about Indra, I should say. So I don't know Indra, but I know he was always in fights with Venus, always in fights with Venus. And Thor, our Thor, only challenged himself through challenging the giants and pondered much on things. And of course was known to be very strong and apparently slightly stupid. But if you see Thorish like Swedes, they can look like they are dumb, but when you talk to them, they are actually geniuses. And Thor always got judged by Loki and Utgard Loki and his opposer as being stupid. But he never said anything back when judged like that. He just looked at them just silent in the myths. And my brother is very Thorish-like. He can look like really funny, but he's a real genius. He looks like stupid, all dissociated and out of this world, but he's a real genius. He knows a little bit about everything, and much about the special interests. When he gets interested in something, he deep dives and knows everything about it. But I'm more like Odin. Odin. I mean Lodin, because I had Loki after. I'm more like Odin and Loki. Strangely, they were blood brothers, but they were always in opposition to each other also. So I don't know if blood brothers means they were arch enemies, opposing forces, meant to push each other for growth. As you know, the first stage of the masculine is to go through opposition against another masculine. You have to research Tantra. But anyway, but yeah, I'm more like Odin, and my brother's more like Thor, but and I'm also much like Loki, but Odin is the only one I have direct access to, and of these. But when gods see they have a channel, and they feel like they want to speak to the world, they might show up. So they might show up more if this gets going. Yeah. So and I want to ask of you, YouTubers who follow me or like this content, to express in the comment section if you want me to go live, and if you want me to go one god at a time, question one god at a time, or have the opportunity to question them all at once, or if you just want to write your questions in the comment section so I can write them down and interview the gods myself and channel and put up the video. What other options are there? Yeah, if you want to one god at a time, express what god you want to question or for me to channel, and if you want it live or through the comment section, so I'll do it and put up the video later. I don't know which way to go here, so please guide me. I would be very thankful for responses regarding that. And well, I think that's all I had to say. So bye bye.